everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Colts going up against the Titans. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On now is the Titans punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So now the Colts backed up to start their initial drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
I love everything about Andrew Luck's game, but I also love his worldliness. Some of his formative years were spent growing up outside of the United States. I think that that's helped him when he came back because now he's seen the world. I think that helped him mature a little bit as well.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now it's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And the defense comes onto the field for the first time, and it is a unit that struggled a week ago.
So they're looking for a fast start, Brandon. Can they create a turnover early? Can they take the ball away? That's what this unit's looking for to get back on the beam.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. The 13 yards that time at a first. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
He's got his man on the crossing route. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Now a first down throw, Luck. And he will find his man on the outside. That one goes for 24 yards. And they'll go with a ground attack here. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Play action. It's Luck. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So now it's 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Nothing like confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field.
to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll run the option left. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll drop the throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there.
So time growing short here in this first half as they try to get some momentum heading into the lockers. They go play action here on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Second and 10, Luck again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he's got his man on the out route. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the... situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into fourth. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And he fires one, but incomplete. And now the Colts called on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will get the lead up to 14. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? And I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he's got Rodgers. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football.
And it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs. Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the second half. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
The offense is in total control right now. And while they don't want to be in anything close to a hurry-up, they want to make sure they do things with discipline now. Get to the line of scrimmage, line up correctly, take time off the clock, snap the ball late in the play clock, and run the game out.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point.
Throwing now, Luck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So the 2-point conversion successful. So the Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew,